I was having a conversation today with my family, my sister, mother, niece. And we spoke a bit about the traditions of Calibishie and some family dynamics as well, because one of the things that Calibishie is known for is family bond, community spirit, Kudme attitude, storytelling. That's why I'm telling stories of Calibishie. That's why I continue here with the series of Calibishie Chronicle. Anyway, long story short, towards the end of our conversation, my niece Junior sent me a picture, which I may put on Facebook, of her manev this morning. And when I saw the manev, it reminded me of times past. So I decided to do this episode in tribute to Junior, my niece, daughter, well, niece slash daughter or daughter slash niece, however you put it is fine. Junior and Sonia, and Rowan to a lesser extent, knows what that is about, because daddy is an uncle and uncle is a daddy figure in their lives. I'm so proud of my nieces. Anyway, let's not make that about my nieces or me or my family. Let's make that about Calibishie. So Junior sent me the manev she was doing, and when I saw the manev, it brought me back to the days when we used to roast PEMPEN, a whole GWAP of PEMPEN, maybe 10, 12, 15 breadfruit, all in one big fire, a boucan. And we knew how much wood, how much things to put in that fire. And when that fire dies down, all breadfruit white. Because when a breadfruit is properly roasted, it is white, not black, white. And people like me and Kiro, Appa, Gibbs, Afali, Howil, those boys, Quail and them fellas. We had our sharp knives and we would peel the breadfruits, put them out on banana leaves, cut them, take off the guts. If we had butter, we pass butter over it when it's hot so the butter melts into the breadfruit. Or sometimes we would roast, if it's volan we had okai or dome, whatever it is, roast that on the same fire. Who had cucumber would cut cucumber. Sometimes the ladies would come around, the women. The bigger people like Valley and then my sister too would be involved, and cut cucumber with a little salt, a little pepper. And that was normally done on a Saturday morning. Public breakfast, and everybody who passed by got breakfast. That's the Calibishie that I grew up in, where we looked out for our people. If it's a group of the boys who organize the brekkie, that's how we do it. Somebody will bring a bidon, one of them French bidon, open that, get water from the river, the same way we used to bathe, Squeeze some lime in that, some brown sugar, and we make a juice. And people will just pass juice, take a twash breadfruit, a little bit of the salad, and just enjoy. We would call it gabarais cow on a Saturday. Sometimes we did it when there's a kudme, some activities, but most times there were no activities. People like Tao used to be part of that too. Meo, Rosalind and them. People would just come and give their little story, give their little joke, take a little thing and go. So Jonia reminded me of that tradition, not because she experienced it, because Jonia and them, these children, didn't see that. But that's what I saw growing up, and that's what I don't think we can get that back again in Calibishie, but I can share it with those of us now in terms of relating the traditions and stories of Calibishie, a community that cared for its people, a community which was a family where everybody knew each other and we looked out for our people. If we meet a man drunk on the road, our job is to bring him home, wash his foot, give him a little thing, let him vomit, pass a little raw egg on his face. Some people used to do other things too with their underwear, but I won't talk about that. And before you know it, them man revive, and we make sure that they're okay. Next morning we check them, everybody all right. That's what we did in Calibishie. Probably that's what we need to do again, not in the same way that we did in the past, but look out for our people and continue to big up our community. So this is the freshest episode of Calibishie Chronicle, and yes, the Chronicle continues. Until the next episode.